I guess really disappointed. Certainly losing at Lords. It was a disappointing, game for us really. Coming into this series, especially with the wicket we had, we probably would have liked to have gone out and, like I said, dominated the game. Conditions that should be really suited to us. So it's really disappointing. But as in this game, you get your chance to come back again here at the, here in Southampton, and we'd get on with it, and hopefully this is another good Test match for us. The last 4 Test matches, we've actually had opportunities to win all 4 Test matches. I suppose the problem is we just haven't taken those opportunities and won those key periods, and we know, in Test cricket, against world-class sides, you have to take those chances, and that's something for us as a team that we're learning, I suppose, all the time, and we have to be more ruthless. And when we get that opportunity, maybe we did first innings with the ball and also with the bat to really kick on and make the most of the game and put ourselves in a stronger position. I don't see a lot of guys carrying a lot of mental baggage. I think that it's a great sign for us as a team that the younger guys have come in and performed, and I think that's credit to the environment that we're trying to create to allow people to come in and play their normal game. I think when we get everyone firing from 1 to 11, then we will become a team that's hard to beat. There's no doubt about that. But it's important. Obviously, myself, I haven't scored the runs that I would like to have scored, but that will come, and we've got to keep strong, tight as a unit. Like I said, it's really encouraging that the younger guys have played some really good cricket, and if we can take those those key moments and win them rather than lose them, then like I said, we've had opportunities to win Test matches, just haven't taken them just yet. You never want to make excuses, and I have felt pretty good all summer, and you'd like to think that runs will come. I keep sticking to what I'm doing. I'm preparing and doing everything I do like I did last summer, and everything seemed to go really well. So you've got to trust your game, keep giving everything you can to the team, getting right behind the captain, doing as much as you can in the field, and hopefully it will come. At the minute we've got some guys in some really good form, and like I said, if we get 1 or 2 more people in that kind of form, then we'll start to see some good results. The work ethic's been good behind the scenes. The desperation people have got to turn things around is huge, and but the important thing is when we cross the line, on Sunday, then we need to put in the performances out in the middle. But there are some really good things going on, maybe behind closed door, that people don't see, the hard work that it takes. And I'm sure Australia were probably in a similar position this time last year, putting in a lot of work, not getting the results. But as I say, it will come at some point, and hopefully I'll be there to see us do that. When you're in the England lineup, banging the top 6, there's always responsibility to score runs, whether you've played a lot of games or not. So that's firstly, that's your job. And I think the important thing for the guys who've been around a bit more is passing on the information, sharing information to a lot of the batters, bowlers we've played against, situations we've been in, and hopefully we're doing that. We can have a big influence in the dressing room to the younger guys and helping them come through, which, already, like I said, there's been some really good signs with some of the younger guys have really performed. So, that's a good thing, but, for me as a senior player, you want to go out and perform, and I know the game doesn't always work like that, but yeah, it'd be nice to get back to scoring some big runs and leading from the front in that regard. The environment in the dressing room has been very good, and that's a good sort of start. Obviously, as results haven't been going our way, it's very easy to get that very tense in there, and that environment becomes very difficult to go and perform. So, I think it's a good message in a way that even though results haven't, and younger guys have gone out and done their business, and that's a good thing, and hopefully that can continue. Whether we win or whether we lose. Certainly with Gary to score 200s. At Lords, it shows a desperation to score runs. Not just satisfied with getting 1, I want to get another one, and I think Moeen has showed as well some amazing sort of versatility as well. The way he bowled at Lords I thought was brilliant. I think he sort of went under the radar a little bit, the way he bowled. He went at 2 and over all game, picked up some key wickets for us and allowed the seamers to have a break. So he did a great job with us, but also the 100 he scored at Henley as well was as good a knock as you'll see. So there's been some amazing bits that we can take real positives from as a group, and hopefully, like I said, when we get everyone firing together, then we'll be a difficult team to beat. The one thing I think it makes you realise for me now is every game you play for England is so important. You should never take it for granted, and I don't think anyone does, but playing for England is a real honour, and certainly if you ask any player, they don't want to miss a game. And that's what we love doing. We're very lucky to do what we do. Like I said, we give absolutely everything. Sometimes results don't go to plan. But yeah, I think we're very lucky to do what we do. Like I said, to go out and represent your country in a Test match is one of the best things you can do. It's very exciting. He's an incredibly talented cricketer, a positive cricketer. The glimpses and the bits we've seen in one-day cricket, like I said, he can change a game. So to have that kind of power as well is going to be good for the side. And it will take a bit of time. Like I said, this team is developing, and it doesn't happen overnight. There's been some really good things. but hopefully this is another step that we can go to get the team going in the right direction. And I'm excited to see what he can do. You know, he's had a good start with Lancashire, and hopefully he can carry on that form in an England shirt. It's normally a really good wicket, you get good pace, good bounce. Hopefully it's that kind of pitch. Like I said, with the weather we've had now, you know, it should be nice and hard, the wicket, and you get normally a very fast outfield here. I mean, the one-day records here are incredible, you know, the high scores that we get. So hopefully we'll get a surface like that. And but, you know, apart from that, hopefully we put on a performance that, you know, that we do ourselves justice. You know, we play, you know, 5 days of good cricket, not 3 days and a couple of poor ones. So that would be nice. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, he's dealing with it well. You know, we're all hurting, and there's no doubt. You know, just because maybe you know, you don't see it. You know, I think, you know, he's an incredibly tough character. I think we've seen that, and I think to play the amount of games he has and to achieve what he has, you have to be a tough cricketer. You don't get everything your own way in this game. You have to work through tough times. Like I said, he's as tough a cricketer and person I've played with. So he's like I said, he's learning some good lessons, and when we come through this as a team, I think we'll be a lot stronger for it. I mean, that's the great thing about playing, you know, in an Investec 5-match series, is that, you know, it's 3 test matches to go. You know, we've had a tough result at Lords. We have to dust ourselves off and come back, and this is a great opportunity now this week here at, you know, in Southampton for this test match is to come out and all guns firing.